What's going on, guys? TBF Gaming. Welcome back to a brand new video today. We're going to do something a little bit different on the channel today. We're going to start doing some different mod spotlights for some of our favorite mods that we get a chance to play on all these different servers, just to kind of give us an opportunity to really take a look at these mods in a separate video and maybe give you an idea of what are in these mods. So if you guys are new to Ark and mods, or if you guys just want to find new mods you haven't played, this might give you a chance to kind of do that, and you can jump into these videos and hopefully learn a little bit about the mod. It is not a guide, but if you guys want to see guides in the future, definitely let me know in the comments down below, or if there's a specific mod that you want to know more about, definitely let us know in the comments down below, and I can try to put something together for that. There's a few mods that we feel pretty comfortable with that I could definitely do a little bit of a tutorial action for it. So today we're jumping into Elemental Ark. This is a really cool mod. This is one that's been on the Steam Workshop for quite a while. We've had our eyes on it for a long time. It's made by Draco Arok. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. We're bad with pronunciations. But it's a really huge mod that's really well thought out. It's got some really cool dino tiers, items, benches, weapons, and different functions within the mod that make this a really worthwhile mod to check out. It's actually a lot deeper than what you would see at first sight. First, you just look at these shiny, cool-looking dinos, and you think that's all there is, but there is quite a bit more to it, and it's fairly impressive. So definitely go check it out. Go check out the mod page. If you guys want to see it, I'll make sure that's in the description down below. If you guys want to see the information that I'm about to give you guys today, you guys can go over to elementalark.net, and there's all this information. It really lays out the mod really well, and you can read about each one of these different tiers, just like we're going to lay out today. Now, like I said, this is not a guide. This is just kind of an intro into the mod, so you guys can see some of the tiers of dinos and get an idea of what each one of them does. These different elements, one will be stronger against the next or weaker against the next, and that's kind of how it lays out. And then there's things that you can do with them later on. But let's get into the actual elements. We'll talk about that today. I hope you guys enjoy it. Definitely hit the like button. If you guys want to know more about the mod, go check out the description down below. If you guys want to check us out in Discord, go to the description down below. Or if you guys have more suggestions for future Mod Spotlight videos. Alright, so the first element that we'll talk about is air. These guys are strong against water and lightning, but they're weak against fire and nature. They have jumping ability, they can provide insulation, they provide oxygen to nearby allies, they regenerate when they're falling or flying, they're immune or strong against falling damage, so you don't take any fall damage when you're jumping off very tall things. They can carry more while flying, and they virtually never tire of it. They are, on incredibly rare occasions, can manifest as sea creatures that are not limited to aquatic life, and they're usually found in swamp areas. They have if you pump their stamina stat, that causes their damage over time to increase. So if you pump that stamina, the damage over time goes up. The air ones are a lot of fun. It's one of the ones I'm playing a lot with on my current playthrough, and the air Equus is definitely a personal favorite of mine. All the hops. Alright, the fire element. These guys are strong against ice, nature, and air. They're weak against stone and water. They do provide hypothermic insulation. They move slightly faster on land while flying. They hit slightly harder, so they're a little bit more of your offensive-minded guys. They regenerate in hot temperatures. They have utility types that can act as a forge or a campfire, and they provide light. So if you guys see these at nighttime, they look really amazing and provide a lot of light. They're usually found in hot areas and mountains, and their attack stat, if you increase that, it increases their damage over time. Very cool dinos, and they look amazing at nighttime in the game. Definitely they're one of the easiest ones to find if you're out there looking for them, and they're a lot of fun. They do a little bit of a burn effect. All right, the ice creatures. We only have a few of these guys out, but keep in mind these are just a sample of all the ones that there are available. These guys are strong against nature and stone. They're weak against water and fire. They provide hyperthermic insulation, move slightly faster in water. They can carry slightly more. They regenerate in cold temperatures. Their utility types can refill water containers with ice water. They're usually found in very cold places. We're playing on Valguero right now. We found them all over the snow and ice areas. Their health stat is what you increase to increase their damage over time. Very cool dinos. We have quite a few of those up in the Valguero snow playthrough that we're playing right now. All right, the lightning creatures. These guys are strong against nature and water, and they're weak against air and stone. They move much faster on land and flying, but they're a little bit slower in water. They hit slightly harder, so these guys are another offensive-minded dino. They provide stamina regeneration to nearby allies due to the electric thing. They benefit from moving, so as long as you're moving around, it helps them out a little bit. They are pretty evenly spread out, but the most dangerous can be found in the most dangerous places, and these are definitely some of the rougher dinos we ran through in our current playthrough. We definitely ran into a bunch of these that were really rough, and once they hit you, you can definitely feel that electric attack. If you want to increase their damage over time, you increase their attack stat. Right, the nature dinos. These ones tend to be stronger against water and air, but they're weaker against fire, lightning, and ice. They do move slightly faster. Some can cause torpor, or they have like a vine effect, so things can't move. They feed nearby allies. They regenerate at a higher rate. They benefit from being in foliage, so in grassy or tree areas, usually found in jungles or redwoods. Definitely in Valguero, they're all over the redwood, all over the first jungle areas. Stamina stat is what you use to increase their damage over time. So if you pump their stamina, their damage over time goes up. All right, the stone dinos tend to be your more tanky characters. These guys are strong against lightning and fire. They're weak against water and ice. They move a little bit slower. Some can cause raid torpor. Some their carry weight is slightly higher. They take slightly reduced damage, so you'll definitely notice a lower amount of damage you're taking from enemies. They benefit from natural stone. They are usually found on or around mountains and plateaus. And to increase their damage over time, you're going to increase their health stat. And we definitely found these guys all over the mountain areas on Valguero. All right, your water dinos. If you guys can look really closely at them, you can see that they give off a little bit of an effect. But the water dinos are strong against stone and fire, but they tend to be weak against nature and lightning. They move much faster in water. They refill water containers. They hydrate nearby enemies. They can stay underwater for a long amount of time, so you don't have to worry as much about the oxygen. They benefit from rain and being in water. They usually are found near beaches and in the water. They were all over the beach area in Valguero, as well as just pretty much anywhere next to the water. The stamina stat, if you increase that, increases their damage over time. So this next category is something that we would definitely have to do more of a guide on later on. Hybrids are obviously a combination of the different elements, and there's a way to go about making these guys, and it's a little bit complicated, but definitely you'll see it in our playthrough here in the upcoming future. These are just a couple of examples because the easiest ones to show you was the golems. According to the website, this is a in-work thing that's in their mod, so this is not a fully fleshed out thing. I guess they're still working on it, but each one of these guys has different benefits. For the storm, they're the combination of lightning and air. They can jump, move fast when not in water, hit slightly harder, take increased damage, and are often damage dealers of the party. For the glacial, they move slightly slower, they have damage resistance, they have a higher base health, can carry more, and are often the damage soaker in the party. So basically they give you almost like a team element if you have these different guys. For the fen elementals, they're a combination of nature and water. They can swim quickly, they do not need oxygen, they provide healing to their allies, so they're often the healer of the party. For the vapor, we're getting dive bombed by a pteranodon. The vapor elementals are a combination of fire and water. They hit slightly harder, move slightly faster, can provide supporting buffs to their allies, so they're the support within the party. Just to give you an idea of what each one of these guys is, go ahead and bring that back. So this one right here is the Storm Golem. This next one is the Fen Golem. This one back here is the Glacial Golem. And this one on the far right is the Vapor Golem. So that kind of gives you an idea with that. And then the two up front are just a couple more that we spawned in for the purpose of this video. And you guys can definitely have to check those out if you guys get into the mod. Alright guys, hopefully that gives you a quick look at Elemental Ark. Definitely a really fun mod. We're playing through the playthrough right now, and we're having a lot of fun with it. Hopefully we're going to have a nice long season on there, and you guys can check out some of the different things that we can get into there on the server. It's a lot to experience and a lot to figure out, so if you guys do want to see more on it, definitely let me know. For right now, this is just kind of a first look at it, and kind of look at some of the wyverns real quick, because they're pretty amazing in this mod. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment down below. All those kind of things. Definitely share this video out if you guys have other people that want to check out this mod. I really do appreciate all the support. Leave a comment down below with any other suggestions that you guys have for upcoming mod spotlights or stuff that you want to know from this mod.